Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, man. Them boys back in time, man. You know we doing this shit big. You already know. Let Loose podcast in the building. Now you down with the team. That's the infamous, diabolical, relentless, undeniable, undisputed, retaining, greatest tag team
3, 1, 2.
podcast champions of the world. Jordan the Juggernaut James, Sam Moneyman Bam, and we are the Let Loose podcast.
Yo,
Yo!
yo. What's going on, man?
What's going on, bro, man? It's been so long since I did that, man. I'm glad I remember. You feel me?
Me
So,
too.
man, hey, for real, week 1, man, we finally in football season. Y'all telling us y'all wanted us to go live. Y'all want the predictions. Y'all want the recaps. We got it for you. Let Loose podcast, starring my dog Jordan, mother James. What's up, cuz?
Yo. Yeah, man, I'm just glad to be back, dude. Here we are, another season. The NFL starts tomorrow, bro. We got a Thursday night game. We got a Friday game in Brazil. We'll get to
Mhm.
all of it. We got a college football recap, a couple of college football games we're going to talk about, all that and more. Please like, share, subscribe to the Let Loose podcast. Y'all already know what time it is. We do the same song and dance every year. So I want to apologize right now, the background a little bit. You know, I moved since the last season and we just had a lot going on. So we are currently under construction with the layout. Please stay patient. More is coming. It's
That's
going to be
it.
better than ever, baby. Bigger than you've ever seen before.
That's
Y'all
it.
know what that quote from. All right. So, episode 122, man. Let's just get right into what we do. Let's do a quick 10-minute recap. Oh yeah, y'all like the new timer too. I'm gonna get the timer, start setting timers because we have a tendency to argue and we get, carried away sometimes and we run over. So, we're gonna do the 10-minute recap real quick of some takeaways from week 1 of college football, the best sport in the world.
That's it.
Hands down. So the first takeaway we got was Ohio State handled Texas, bro. Handled them. So do you think that this was just bad Texas, or are the Buckeyes really that good?
I
Yeah.
think it I think it's bad Texas more than anything, just because I
Mm,
said my main thing for a new offensive lineman. You lost Bond, you lost Golden, you lost Blue. You feel me? Those are pivotal people. You lost Kelvin Banks. Those are pivotal pieces, bro. They're trying to
yeah.
throw you in the game and try to make you like I say, just put you in this status already just because of your last name. You feel me? Arch Manning, man, you could have been Archie Bunker last week, bro, because we couldn't tell what the hell you was. For real. And I was saying, man, he always doing a lot of stuff with his feet. And that stuff didn't go to play, man. Ohio State, man, played good defense, man. They played solid defense, but they easily could have won that game, man. If you would have threw precision passes, he could have easily won that game, bro, because Ohio State didn't put up a lot of offense either. 7 points at the half, 14 to win the
Yeah.
game or whatever, bro. I thought it was gonna be under the 47 or 48 or whatever, but I didn't think it was gonna be that low. I thought it was gonna be closer to the 50 than freaking 30, like
That part honestly didn't surprise me. You got two great teams, two great defenses. Both played really well, but I think the difference maker obviously was the turnovers, man, and be it that of Texas turning it over in the red zone, Ohio State stuffing them on fourth down. That was the difference
right.
in the world, man.
Hmm.
And I know Arch Manning, he got off slow start. It wasn't the greatest game by any means, but you got to credit Ohio State's defense on that too. It wasn't just sluggish Texas, but because he tried to drop back and pass. There was nobody open. More often that game than not, man. Ohio State had them shut down,
Right.
and they accounted for the run. Um, Wisner was getting off early running the ball. I can't believe that they didn't stick to some more like running schematics like for him. I mean, they kept trying, but Ohio State, got hip to it. But
Hmm.
Wisner definitely was looking good early on. I thought
Right.
Texas could get control of that game by running the ball. I seen some
Hmm.
weaknesses in
That's what I
Ohio State's
thought.
yeah, rushing defense. So as a Michigan fan, I'm liking seeing that. But regardless, Ohio State
Hmm.
was really good that day. That was a big win for them. And
Big
but
win.
yeah, I definitely think it was more about Texas being worse than
Hmm.
Ohio State being that great. But Ohio State is great, and Texas is a lot better than what they showed. But definitely a hard-earned victory from the Buckeyes, that's for sure.
Yep.
Steve Sarkisian still ain't got to get that big win,
Still
man.
can't hit the big game. Can't win
Mm-mm-mm.
those big games. That's it. And you had every chance in the world to do that stuff, and you still couldn't pull one off. You would think like one big play, maybe, you know, somebody would miss a coverage or something like that or whatever, go over the top,
Didn't
but no,
happen.
but never. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like they had that stuff shut down, bro. So like I say, shout out Ohio State, but you couldn't get anything rolling with that offense, bro. For real, there's a lot of young guys over there, man. A lot of new guys, not a lot of guys from the transfer portal and stuff like that or whatever. A lot of sophomores and freshmen over there. So, man, Art, you have to take the charge though, bro. You definitely have to take the charge. And even if you ain't like you about to run it or whatever, roll out the pocket a little bit. But man, you couldn't get anything going, bro. 170 yards, one touchdown, what, two picks? Yeah, two picks
Yep.
and one pick.
It was a rough outing, man. It was definitely a rough
Yeah.
outing, but he'll bounce back, and that's the hell of a way to start the season. Get some of the stiffest, toughest competition you're gonna
Mhm.
face all year. Probably the toughest game you'll have all year till you get to the playoffs anyway. But
Right.
yep. So Ohio State now ranked number one after that big win, deservedly
hmm
so for now.
So. Okay, I get it too.
So we had LSU edges Clemson 17-10. And we obviously all picked Clemson to win that
hmm
game. Impressive victory from LSU, especially in the second half, nonetheless. But um, I thought Brian Kelly popping off, man, at Dabo after their game in the post game presser. Did you see that?
I did.
Dude, you better be careful
Watch
and pray to
yourself.
God you do not see them again, like in the
hmm
playoffs. Granted, LSU makes the playoffs. I still think Clemson will, but LSU, their schedule, that's that SEC
Right.
disgusting schedule right there. So if they can even
Gauntlet.
make it
The
there.
gauntlet.
I'm gonna tell you what, you better hope you do not run into Clemson again because you're gonna pop off at Dabo, bro. You talking to a two-time national champion, Brian
Right.
Kelly. What have you done? You better chill out, bro. You got your a big win, and they won the season over for the first time. They won their
In
season
like
opener
eight
for the
years,
first time
nine
in 7
years.
years or
Yeah.
some
Right.
shit. Like, bro, you
hmm
better chill out, man. Hold up.
For real.
But LSU though they played a good game, definitely, and definitely edged Clemson. But that threw me off because
Right.
I thought,
I was surprised. I was surprised defensively how good they played.
yeah,
I thought they handled that stuff well because Klubnik didn't look great at all. You know, he's
mhm,
he's like a freaking what fifth year senior or something like that, man. I don't
right.
know, man. He done up Bo Nix out here, bro. So you just
I'm
gotta,
telling you.
man. You think he'll be a man amongst boys, even though you lost one of your best running backs in Maffa. You would still think they would still have some type of running game, and the defense would probably just hold that stuff down. So, like I said, a lower scoring game or whatever, but I thought LSU would definitely get sputtered or whatever offensively with that Clemson defense, especially that front four. You know, them boys are tenacious, man. But it was a low scoring game. But like I said, LSU defense came to play too, bro. So that's exciting to see, bro. That's exciting to see. And shout out LSU, man, for the big win.
So, is Florida State back on the map, or is Alabama football as we all know it, in fact, over? They lost 31-17 at Florida State,
hmm
and that was just something that we're not accustomed to seeing. Bama losing season opening games,
Right.
and Bama losing that bad
hmm
to anybody, especially a Florida State team that was terrible last year.
Right.
And obviously, do you think they're back on track now, or do you think this is more about Alabama being doomed?
I'm gonna give it like a half and half on that one. I'm not gonna
Mm.
say that Alabama's all the way doomed, but I am gonna say that without Nick, y'all ain't filling the blanks for real. Fill in the doggone blanks, man, for real. So, like I say, man, them boys defensively, Alabama is mostly about the defense, mostly about the running game. Quarterback, you can pretty much put anybody in there. You done had Tua, you done had Bryce Young, you done had all these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't had these guys to come in there and handle business. Defensively, bro, they did not look good. They did not cover well. They did not blitz well. Florida State, they revamped. They got a decent quarterback in Canales or whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying?
Canales,
Consantos.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm.
whatever his name is, he came in there. He beat Florida State last year, doing the same, pretty much same running. You know what I'm saying? Just guiding that stuff around. And he came to Florida State, gave them a little bit of an edge because Ungalele, man, was probably the worst option y'all could have had.
Yeah,
So
that was
y'all got
tough.
stability
That was tough.
as the quarterback. He can run the ball. The running game was already kind of crucial, whatever. So some of these guys came back from Florida State, you know. And if
Hmm.
you can run the ball, you can control that clock. That's Florida State football, bro. They'll probably throw that stuff or whatever a little bit further down the season, but to beat Alabama, bro,
Bro,
you didn't have to do much. You
that's a
didn't have to
crazy
do
win.
much. And then Ty Simpson, man, he did okay, but like I say, as a cohesive unit, those guys don't look good, man. The coach let him go out till like 2 o'clock in the morning before game day and stuff like that or whatever, let their hair down a little bit or whatever. No, that's dead ass wrong. You playing Florida State for real, which is a Power 5 school. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like I don't care if they're not ranked or not, bro. Like you cannot play with these guys. You feel me? So good win for Florida State, showing that y'all changed the space. You know, y'all got rid of that losing season. Y'all went 13-0 or 13-1 or whatever the season before. Went 2-10 this last season. Definitely a freaking debacle season. Nobody ever thought that stuff was coming, but now you came back or whatever and starting to set the pace back to where Florida State football need to be. Even though I hate y'all.
Fair enough. But shout out Tommy Castellanos, though. He's told them a while ago. He backed up what he said. He was talking shit. He told Alabama, Saban ain't there to save y'all. And he
Right.
backed it up,
Mm-hmm.
led the team in passing and rushing, took over that game. Big win, Florida State back on the map. Alabama might be time to panic, even one game in. I don't know. I wouldn't be happy right now if he was an
Um,
Alabama fan.
I don't
It's
know.
just,
They
it's
definitely not.
just
They
how.
definitely not the same. They saying they might be a four-loss team this year, which is unheard of in Alabama. You know, the last
Mhm.
15,
That's
20
unacceptable.
years,
Kalen
50,
DeBoer might be out of there sooner than later, man. He really
maybe,
might. Because they're
maybe.
not going to stand for that shit at Bama following Nick
Yeah,
Saban. They're
no,
just not. I mean,
no
they don't
way.
expect you to do what he did, but like we got to be in the playoff hunt every year. We ain't going to do that
Right.
with four losses. The schedule is not going to get no easier. So yeah, he might be out sooner than later,
Right.
which would be tough. But you got to handle business, man. When you accept that job, you know what comes with it, bro. You
Exactly.
know, it's
Win, win,
definitely
win.
it's the big leagues over here.
Right.
So final minute, we're running down under a minute here. So the final one I had, man, was Bill Belichick got
Oh
annihilated
my
in his
God.
debut as North Carolina was murdered 48-14 at home
Crazy,
by
bro.
TCU.
Crazy.
By
Crazy.
TCU. What is going on? That team looked undisciplined. The basic fundamentals of football were not there. They didn't care about team play. Like none of that was there, man.
Mm-mm.
And they
Mm-mm.
looked absolutely awful outside of that first drive. And then
After
I
that,
just
just
don't get it.
smack.
It's like Belichick was like emotionless. I'm not used to seeing that out of him
Mm-hmm.
either. Like he don't care. Like y'all know why I'm here. I'm banging the young chick and I'm getting a check for it.
That's it.
I
That's
mean,
it.
come
For real.
on, like, bro, if you ain't gonna put forth an effort, there's so many people that would to try to coach that
Hmm.
team.
Right.
That was just unbelievable,
Right.
unbelievable. I couldn't
And
believe what I was.
Carolina been kind of decent, man, the last couple years too. You know, with Drake May over there, whatever, holding that stuff down. So,
Mm.
like I say, man, it just looks bad. And you got your girl all on the sideline and shit, whatever,
Yeah,
prancing
coming to get some
around.
fucking lunch money or some shit. Looking like,
Right,
come
come
on, man,
on,
what are we
man.
doing? Y'all
Like for
getting blown
real,
out.
y'all not being professional over
That's
there.
such a bad
I
look, bro.
mean, but you can't hold on to the past. What your name holds, your name holds weight in New England. You feel me?
Exact in the NFL, that shit
Here,
ain't here.
here, bro, you damn near brand new. You feel me? Like you on?
Exactly.
Could you be on the hot seat already? I don't think so, not yet. But North Carolina dog been doing damn well, bro. The last probably like 2 or 3 years, bro. Not
Yeah.
getting blowed out like that. Offensively, they usually be on point, and they just got rid of Hampton or whatever, the big running back over there, whatever. So he was like the
Mhm.
the, the main guy over there after
Yeah, he's a Charger now.
Drake May left. Yep. So
Hmm.
like I say, you gotta find some whole new guys now. So what are y'all gonna do? What are you gonna do, Belichick? Are you gonna just lose the first couple games and then try to win them out at the end or whatever and win all the fans back? Or what you gonna do? Because it's not looking good right now. 14, you have 14. Man, them boys scored 48 points. 48
Yeah,
points.
48 points.
So that's a
48-14.
he's never had 48 points scored on him in the NFL.
Bro.
For real. You got more points scored on you in one college game than you have been in what, 20 something years or whatever as NFL coach? That's insane. Different
Yeah,
ball
bro.
game, cuz. Different ball game.
Way different ball game. All right, man. Let's move on to the games this week for some college football here. Like, share, subscribe to the Let Loose podcast if you're tuning in this week on a Thursday. If you're watching this on a Thursday, we appreciate you. On a Friday, whenever you're checking us out, just hit the subscribe button, help us out. We're gonna be
Yeah,
doing here. We're gonna be doing this every single week, man.
that's it.
Let's get right to the only ranked versus ranked game in college football this week. You know the game I'm talking about. My boys travel to Oklahoma Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Here we go. Let's run up the timer, run it up, and here we go. Boom.
Go,
All
go.
right. So Michigan at Oklahoma. Oklahoma is favored by 2.5 points. The over-under is 46 and a half.
Hmm.
Phenom freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood looks to make his presence felt in college football as the Wolverines take on a tough, revamped Oklahoma squad, man. Led by highly touted transfer quarterback John Mateer. So the Sooners are fresh off a 35 to 3 victory over Illinois State. And
Hmm.
then Michigan, we're coming off that 34-17 win in the season opener against New Mexico. Sam, Michigan is the apparent underdog here. So what would you say, what are the keys to victory that they can pull off this upset in this game? What they got to do?
Number one, you got to play Michigan football. Got to play good defense on the line. Offensive line got to hold that stuff down, bro. That's how y'all get that stuff done. Y'all got to control the clock. Got to have the run. Bryce Underwood, I think that he'll handle himself. Even though this is his first year, even though he's fresh out the water. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
I felt like in that first game, he handled his stuff very well. Didn't throw a lot of ill-advised passes. He did really well. So as
He
as as
did.
a number one 5-star recruit for Michigan, well done. You feel me?
The
Well
kid turned
done.
18 2 weeks ago, literally like 14
Right.
days ago.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So, like I say, I haven't got a chance to like see y'all team like really like put together because I know y'all lost a lot of people in the draft these last couple years. So I know
Yes,
y'all got
sir.
a lot of guys coming. And Oklahoma, they was trying to get stuff together, whatever last year. Like you say, they got the new transfer quarterback.
Yes, sir.
I think he looks decent, bro. I think he looks decent.
Oh, he's
But
very
when
good.
you play but when you play a Michigan style football game, and this is in Michigan or is this in
No, I
Oklahoma?
said Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Night
So
game.
I can understand the spread. I can understand, but I think it's not going to be a lot of points scored, man. I don't feel like them boys going to score a lot of points. I don't think y'all going to score a lot of points. Maybe 20-17.
Holy shit.
I feel like y'all have
You're
pulled that
taking
stuff.
Michigan?
I think Michigan
You're
can pull that
taking-
stuff. Yeah, I think Michigan can pull that stuff off, bro.
Ah!
Like I say, with the quarterback Underwood, he looks real good, man. And I know he can use his feet. Like he was doing things that I'm like, man, this young guy, whatever. When he learns this offense completely, he's gonna be a problem. So I'm going with Michigan, just because I haven't seen a lot of Oklahoma either. But week two predictions, man. I'm going with Michigan, bro. I'm going with Michigan, man, for real.
I'm
Blue collar,
feeling you.
blue collar,
I'm
blue collar, blue collar champs, bro. You feel me? So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm going with the
I
boys.
appreciate I appreciate the respect on my boys, definitely, no doubt. I will tell you that Oklahoma, they're pass heavy. I don't think they're gonna really try to run or implement the run game as much on Michigan. Well, they're gonna try, but I don't think they're gonna have much success.
Hmm.
John Mateer is a phenomenal quarterback. He's a gunslinger, but he can also run the ball too. I think they'll try to run with him a little bit more this game, keep Michigan honest on defense. John Mateer, as good as he's been, though, he transferred, I think, from Washington State, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the biggest game of his career. He's never faced
Hmm.
competition like this, a defense of this magnitude. So it's really going to be a true test for him as well.
Hmm. So he filled in the spot after Cam Ward came from over there.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so
Because
so
this
he
is
was
his
the
first,
starter
yeah,
after that.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yep,
yeah.
sounds about right.
Because this is his
Same
first
t-
year in
same
Oklahoma.
type of spread type offense that Cam Ward had a lot of success in.
Pretty much,
I
but
got you.
Oklahoma's going to try to run it a little bit more because they got a little bit more talent than Washington State does. At running backs, they got good players over there. The true
Oh
freshman running
yeah.
back, pretty good. But they just didn't have much success last week, and that was something because what they played, what East Illinois or whoever they played. But look, man, Michigan wasn't all that great against New Mexico last week either. Like they didn't
Right.
look spectacular running the
Hmm.
ball. It didn't really show in the box score for people who didn't watch the game, but it's because like Justice Hayes ripped off a couple big runs, so
Right.
it kind of looked better. But outside of them couple explosive runs, Michigan was non-stellar in the run game, and they have to be more consistent running the ball, man,
Right.
because that is crucial to their. I mean, looks like this year that we're spreading it out, we're letting Bryce sling it a little bit more, but the more we can stay towards the Michigan football
Right.
running the
Hmm.
ball, the more pressure it's going to take off that kid if we can run the ball successfully. So, that being said, that's going to be a factor in. So, I'm looking at Michigan's defense too, but they got to remain solid. We had 3 sacks last week, 3 picks, 9 quarterback hits at least. Man, that quarterback was having a rough day.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be the first half without our starting leading linebacker, Jay Sean Barnum, because he's out with targeting. And so that's going to be a huge loss for the first half. And I'm definitely expecting them. They have got to shut down this wide receiver, bro. Uh, this wide receiver for Oklahoma, bro. Keontez Lewis, bro, he's no joke. He had 9 catches last week for 119 yards, 2 touchdowns. I'm going to need Jair Hill following him to the goddamn bathroom.
Right.
I think the better defense wins this game, but you know I'm taking my boys to win this
Oh
game.
yeah.
Mason Blue. I'm taking low scoring too. I'm going to go under the 46.5, and Michigan pulls off that upset. First
Mhm.
true road test for Bryce Underwood. He's up for the challenge. This kid looked phenomenal. My God,
He
he
did
did it.
really
And
good.
he gives himself a C minus for that grade. I'm telling
Hmm.
you what. And I was
That's
worried
it.
because this kid, mind you, just turned 18 a couple weeks ago, and I see all these TikTok dances of him on shit, and he does all of that. And I'm just like, look, man, I need you learning this playbook. Look, you just keep performing, I'm fine. I'm
Right. Okay.
fine, but
Hmm.
God bless
Hmm.
this kid, man. I'm really
Right.
excited. The first time we've had a freshman quarterback start since Chad Henne, and it's been a long time. And this is just, I can't wait to watch this game, bro.
Awesome.
But let's go blue, bro. You know I'm going with my boys.
What time is that game?
7:30 at night,
Oh, the
Saturday.
night game.
Night
Okay.
game. Yes,
Okay.
sir. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
gonna
on
be
and
crazy.
popping.
That's
It's
gonna
the
be
big
crazy,
one. They had
bro.
to save it for the night game.
Hmm.
Let's go. Last one. We got 5 minutes here. Let's get this one in. Let's go Kansas at Missouri. That's Saturday at 3:30. So Missouri's favored by 6.5 points. Over
Really?
under. Yep, the over under is 51.5. So here's another one where both teams are getting their first true test. So Kansas is 2-0, 2-0 already with Heisman hopeful Jalen Daniels putting up what sensational numbers thus
Hmm.
far. 36 to 45, 456 yards, 7 touchdowns, 1 pick through
Damn,
2 games.
already?
Yeah.
Lord have
Yeah.
mercy.
So they make their way to Memorial Stadium where the Tigers await. So senior quarterback Bo Pribula had himself a crazy good first game for Missouri last week. He was the transfer from Penn State last year,
Okay. Hmm.
and he balled out last week. And now we get our chance to see what he's going to do for real, man. But I think the the ideal setting of this game is quarterback versus quarterback matchups here
Right.
because
Hmm.
obviously Jalen Daniels, and then we're going to see obviously what Bo gets to do here. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen here. This is going to be a good game, man. That's why I
Hmm.
wrote this game down because I think this has potential talent written all over it, man.
Right.
I think it's time to restore the border war, man. That's what they used to call the matchup between these cats back in the day when they were in the same division before Missouri
Hmm.
left for the SEC.
Right.
Who wins this matchup, bro? Who you got?
Bro, Missouri got the defense, and I don't think Kansas got the defense like they need to have. They look good at times, but I just don't know, man. I think Missouri might just have the edge on this. There's gonna be a lot of points scored though. That's one thing that I know for sure. There's gonna be a lot of busted plays, man. 51, man, you might as well crank that shit up to like 55 or 60. You feel me? Because there's gonna be a lot of points scored in this game. It's just about who scores last. That's gonna be the biggest thing. Because I mean, Missouri has a better defense than Kansas, but Kansas guys, man, I think the secondary on Kansas is way better. But Missouri, like all around, I feel like just like blitzing and everything, whatever the zone coverages, I think they got that stuff on lock. SEC bound, so you definitely got to be ready.
Yeah,
You
no
got to be
question.
ready. You got to be ready. So I'm gonna go Missouri, but I think Kansas will cover the spread. Man, this game might go to overtime. This might be the game of the week, bro.
You
This
going
might
over
be.
too?
Yeah, I'm going over.
Dude, I'm in complete concurrence with you. I think it's gonna be close, but Missouri, they run with the big boys. It's Smoky,
That's it.
like
That's
the
it. That's it.
SEC bound, and their schedule is. I think that if they get past this game, I think Missouri has a legitimate shot this year at going 10-2. Eli
Yeah.
Drinkwitz, their head coach, he's been doing really good things there the last couple years. He don't get enough credit for the job he's done there, and I definitely like Missouri. They're a better balanced overall team, especially defensively. Like you hit it on the nose. But
Hmm.
Jalen Daniels is a sensational college
Bro, he's
quarterback.
so good,
I
bro.
don't know
And
how
oh
much it's gonna
man,
transition to the next level, but
I
for
love the
now,
way
bro,
he
it's gonna
plays
be a
so
hell of a
much,
game.
bro.
Missouri wins, Kansas covers. This is going over. This is gonna be a shootout, man.
Hmm.
Definitely a shootout.
Definitely a shootout.
Quarterback's gonna be running all over the place,
Man,
slinging them
come on.
shits.
Come
Like you
on.
said, busted
All
plays.
over.
It's gonna get intense. And Tigers gonna be ready, man, for
Bro,
them Jayhawks.
that junk gonna be down there 40 at halftime, bro. Man, these boys gonna be going crazy. They're gonna be going crazy, bro. I'm telling you. Somebody gotta make a stop. Somebody gotta make a stop, bro.
So who y'all think's gonna win these games? You got Michigan, Oklahoma, and who do you got in the Kansas versus Missouri? Y'all let us know in the comment thread. Appreciate you if you're still tuned in right now. It's
Mhm.
about to get hot and heavy. We gonna run it back some more. We gonna stop old timer because it's time to get to the NFL because
Yes, sir.
the NFL is back, back
Yes, sir.
again.
Let's go, Bucks. Yes,
Football's
sir.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell a friend.
Mhm.
So, dude, you know what's crazy? NFL kickoff week one. Right off of hand, I'm calling week one division rivaled week one because 8 out of the 16 games are divisional matchups this week. Did you notice that?
I seen that. Hmm.
It's wild, bro. You ready to get into this shit, bro?
Yes, sir.
I'm liking this right off rip. So we got tomorrow, which if y'all are watching today, Thursday night game, first game of the NFL season. I'm talking Dallas at Philly. And in this game, we have the Eagles right now are favored by 8.5 points. The over-under is 47.5. And in this game, we're getting the debut of Brian Schottenheimer as the Dallas head coach.
Hmm.
They lost Micah Parsons, added Kenny Clark, which will help the rush defense, no doubt. They added George Pickens at receiver as well. And now they have a new defensive coordinator in Eberflus. The Eagles are the Eagles, revamped, reloaded. They need no introduction. We all are well
Hmm.
aware of the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles and what they can do. How you feeling about this one, bro?
Week one, Philly, Dallas. Bro, these guys hate each other, bro. These guys hate each other.
Nah, they don't. I mean, they. Nah. Okay. Yep.
Man, they hate each other's guts. What we need to see is what Dak Prescott is gonna do with the new talent. What you gonna do over there, man? You got talent, man. You got Jaden Blue over there, man. You got all types of running backs over there now.
Yeah.
You ain't filled in those gaps. You got your number two receiver. CeeDee Lamb's gonna be on his best behavior. And we got rid of the problem of Michael Parsons. Twitter fingers, like you like to call him.
Yep.
Got rid of him for real. I don't need
Out of
none of
there.
I don't need none of that bull. I don't need none of that baggage over here with us, man. We trying to do something great. So Philly, Philly is Philly. Saquon, he's gonna do his thing. So I think Devontae Smith is like a game time decision. If I'm not mistaken, it's either him or AJ Brown. One of them is a game time decision. But bro, I'm really liking Dallas on this first game, bro. I'm really thinking Dallas is going to shake some heads, bro. With the balance with the running
The flat
game,
out win.
flat out win. I
No
like
shit.
Dallas. I like Dallas, bro. I've been saying that stuff for the last 2 weeks. I feel like Dallas got something to prove with the receivers. Everybody's healthy. Man, you just paid your cornerback Bland or whatever, like $90 million or whatever. So he's happy. He'd have had 14 interceptions in the last 3 seasons, bro. Man, he about to go out there and walk the dog on them boys or whatever on them receivers, bro. I like Dallas. I like Dallas. I like the over.
Wow. I did not expect you to pick fucking Dallas
Off the
first
rip,
game.
off the
Oh
rip,
my
off the rip. I
God.
just, I just feel, I just feel like they're gonna show something different, man, that we haven't seen from Dallas in a long time. And they got, like I said, they got numerous running backs, 2 or 3 running backs, bro, that you can kind of put in, and you ain't got like no main guy. You ain't got freaking. Man, what the bum name was that they had last year, man?
Why do you
What your
call
boy
it?
name is?
What, Rico Dowdle, man?
No, 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 no. The other running back, the older running back, Zeke.
Uh, Zeke,
Zeke,
they brought Zeke back. Yeah.
right. And I told you that that man wouldn't have over 600 yards, man. I don't think that man had 300 yards last year, bro. For real, that was the worst decision you could have ever did. But you got these young running backs, young talent, new offensive line, new
Mm,
receivers. I just think they can do it, bro. I think they can do it. I'm not all the way sold on Jalen Hurts, like I said before, because when you down, bro, like you're not gonna get them boys back. You got to be up. You're a front runner. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go with them boys.
much as I admire the passion that you just that brilliant analogy, I don't see it happening. I think Dallas will though is coming out to play, and they are gonna try their best to shock the world and pull off something, man, in Philly and win and do something that they haven't done in a minute. Knock off the Super Bowl champions, first night in their house. But I just
Hmm.
think Philly's too strong for them. They'll beat them rushing, they'll beat them passing. Their defense triumphs Dallas's offense. I don't care who you have at receiver over there. I know Philly's got some new pieces now too. Their depth is not as good this year, but still, they are Philly. They are that much better than Dallas to me. But I do think Dallas is going to cover the 8.5. But I'm gonna take Philly to win, and I'm going over because I think there's gonna be some scoring, no doubt.
Definitely. I'm telling you.
All right, let's go the Friday game at 8 p.m. This is in fucking Brazil.
Okay.
You got the Chiefs favored by 3.5 versus the Chargers. Man, the over under is 46.5 points in Brazil. I hate games in Brazil. So do
Yep.
the players, mind you.
Right.
I hate all the international games, but anyways, I seen a weird stat earlier, man. Do you know Mahomes in his career is 35-5 against division rivals in his career? That is
Hmm.
insane. That is flat out insane. And
He went
obviously,
undefeated. He went undefeated a couple years in his
yeah,
division. Right.
no doubt.
Couple
That
years,
should
like
that was
continuously.
just yeah, that was just an insane stat line I had to share. But they got
Right.
Ranchi Ray suspended for a few games. And as far as these two teams go, division rivals, they had two close games last year, 17-10 and 19-17, both Chief victories.
Hmm.
Chargers are high on rookie running back Omarion Hampton. We
Yep.
touched on him earlier, the rookie
Hmm.
from North Carolina.
Big
They got
dog.
they got Keenan Allen back,
Yep.
but however, Joey Bosa's gone and Asante Samuel's gone. So,
Hmm.
how you see this game lining up? Chargers, Chiefs. Who you got?
I don't think the Chiefs gonna be good for another about 2 weeks. I just don't see it. I see Pat Mahomes on the decline. I don't see him with a great tight end and Kelsey anymore, man. You know, he booed up. You know, they ain't got engaged. He's not worried about the game no more. You feel me? Like I just feel like the Chargers, man, just starting to add all the pieces and starting to get all the stuff together, man. And with the running game, you know, you had so many injuries to your running backs last year. You got your freaking monster now. You got your bull now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Hampton is gonna be a freaking problem. And then they got the dude Vidal over there too, the little small guy.
Mm-hmm.
So you got thunder and lightning over there or whatever. I think that's gonna change the pace of a lot of stuff. Keenan Allen back over there or whatever, man. I feel like that's gonna be a very good piece. I thought he was gonna retire, bro, after that week stint with freaking Chicago. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know why you went over there, bro. You should have stayed right where you was.
Shit,
And
Chargers weren't trying to pay him, and then they brought
right.
him back for cheaper.
So, like I
Worked out
said,
for everybody.
McConkey, you know he's gonna handle business. Man, I just like the Chiefs. Not the Chiefs. I like the Chargers. I like the Chargers
Right.
on this one. Yep. I like the Chargers on this one. And I like what's the over under? You said 40.
40, 46.5.
It's gonna be under. Definitely gonna be under. Chiefs not scoring a lot of points, man. Chiefs depends on defense. Too much. Too much.
Yeah, I'm liking the under as well. I think that the two close games last year signify how good these teams know each other. Obviously, they're division foes, and we got some new pieces on each side. I understand that. Neutral field, week one, everybody's going to be a little bit, half-assed.
And see,
Yeah, antsy, too afraid to make a mistake, maybe the young guys, but I still think the Chiefs will edge them here. The Chargers are poised for big things, and they will do big work, take a step forward this year, to say the least, especially Justin Herbert and his game as a passer. I
Yeah.
think he'll see increased numbers this year. But this game, I think, belongs to Kansas City. I like the Chargers to cover. I'm going under. So the next one, you got Sunday at 1, you got the Cardinals at the Saints. Cardinals are favored by 6.5 points. The over-under is 43.5. I can't remember the last time the Cards were favored on the road, bro.
Hmm.
That's nuts. Saints are old on defense, limited on offense. Cardinals have some nice young talent. You know, they got Will Johnson, which was the draft steal. He's
Hmm.
starting at corner. What a surprise. What a shocker. Who would have thought? Round
Right.
two, pick 47, my ass. Y'all motherfuckers are stupid. Every single team that passed. I was trying to. Don't nobody listen to me, though. I'm just the guy on the Let Loose podcast. And then also, I said it before. I'm sniffing a breakout year for Marvin Harrison Jr., man. I definitely am. Um, I looked at rosters spot by spot, man, and I'm not impressed with the Saints. They're going Rattler. They got entertained the idea of starting Tyler Shull, and I knew that had to be a fucking prank. I was looking all over for
Right.
Ashton Kutcher like I was being punked because I couldn't believe that after seeing him throwing the ball. But anyways, I'm not looking forward to anything with the Saints this year. I think they're gonna have a rough year. Like I said, old on defense to me, limited on offense. Kamara's not what he used to be. Olave, we'll see how he comes back from his injury. I'm liking the Cardinals to win this game, man. Uh, I think the Saints will cover that though at home. I definitely think they'll cover that. And I'm gonna go over the 43.5.
Okay. Yeah, Saints, man, I don't think they're favored to win any games this year. Maybe like one or two games they might be favored. So their boys might go 0-17. You feel me? So this is just block one. I think they're gonna get trampled. I think they're gonna get trampled by the Cardinals, bro. Trampled, bro. Straight up. Man, probably 20 points or so. For real. They're gonna show them boys like who they messing with. Because defensively, bro, they have nothing. You lost Tyrann Mathieu, whatever. He retired. He was like, man, I can't play with y'all boys no
They
more, man.
old,
There's nothing to
man.
play. There's nothing to play for. You feel me? I mean, I was 30, bro, but he still was the honey badger, bro. He still was like one of the top guys that they had, bro. He was like, man, I'm done, man. I wipe my hands with y'all guys. So I'm liking the Cardinals on this, and I like the spread. I'm gonna go to under though, because I don't think the Saints gonna score that many points. I think they'll score like 10 points. You feel me?
I got you. I'm gonna
Hmm.
change mine to have Arizona cover as well. The 6.5. I'll take the touchdown. I'll give them the touchdown. So I'm going
Hmm.
Arizona cover over. You got the under.
I
Got
got
you.
the under. Yep. Hmm.
Next game, Sunday 1. Let's go Dolphins at Colts. Colts are favored by 1.5 points, and the over/under is 46.5. Danny Dimes gets the start, man. Danny Dimes. I honestly have no idea why the Colts are favored in this game, to be honest with you. I think Miami has the edge on both sides, offense and defensively, except for corners. I definitely feel like Indy's got them on the corners, but overall as a defense, overall as an offense, I definitely think Miami is a better team on paper, and how they're going to perform this game. I think the Colts will win some games this year. They are tough, they're resilient, especially defensively. But I think this game belongs to Miami. I think they come out, they get a good win here. So I guess that would be the underdog pick. And
Hmm.
46 and a half, man, I'll go under.
I like Miami too as well, just because Danny Dimes, man. I don't feel like you that guy. You got some weapons though over there. You got Downs, you got Pittman Jr., and you got JT back. You got Jonathan Taylor back, healthy, ready to
Mhm.
go. I feel like it's gonna be some points scored. I think Miami's gonna pull this stuff off, but I just don't know how far Miami's gonna go this season. So this is gonna be one of the few wins that Miami gets. I don't think they're gonna get more than like 7, 8 wins. They might be close, like closer to the playoff time, whatever they try to get hot, but I just don't feel like physically they can really hold off the charge on a lot of these offenses, bro. Maybe a little bit of the running, but Jonathan Taylor, man, he might take off for like 150 on them boys. You know what I'm saying? Getting back right and stuff.
Right.
Man, there's no telling. You feel me? I'm not scared of Miami's defense at all. Waddle is Waddle. Tyreek Hill, he ain't even the captain no more. So you can tell how serious he is. He going through a divorce and had 17 babies on his wife. You feel me?
Yep.
So So you know his mental state ain't there. I can't even. I ain't even draft him on my fantasy or whatever, and I passed over him about 2 or 3 times. You feel
I
me?
had to
So
take him. I had to take him.
hey,
I
mm-mm.
needed somebody.
Man, I passed over his ass a couple times, bro. Just like I say, because your mental state, and if he not rocking, the rest of that team not gonna do much. And Achan or whatever, I think was hurt, but he
He's
might be
gonna
a game
play.
time. I'm about to say
He's
he
gonna
might be
play.
game time and stuff
Yeah, he's
too.
gonna play.
So just a lot like a lot of tick and tack injuries or whatever. But I feel like they'll get through that stuff, and I like the over on that one. I like the over upset pick as well.
All right. Next one, let's go Raiders at Patriots. Patriots are favored by 2.5 points. The over-under is 43 and a half. And yeah, man, we got Pete Carroll versus Mike Vrabel, both making their coaching debuts. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this new look Raiders offense with Geno, Ashton Genty, Bowers, Myers, and same for the Pats, man. When they finally got some help for Drake May, adding Stephon Diggs, Travion Henderson, and putting Will Campbell, drafting him to strengthen up that offensive line, that tackle
Mhm.
position,
Right.
especially. But both of these teams are definitely going to be better this year. Uh, like I said, coaches making their debuts. How you feeling about this one, brother?
It's all about the quarterbacks again. Drake
Mm,
May had a wonderful, wonderful season last year, even though he didn't have much talent. You know, he got Stephon Diggs over there, even though he might be a little bit banged up a little bit, but that's definitely going to take a lot of the pressure off of him. Travion Henderson going to take a lot of the pressure off of him at running back. But when you go to Vegas, now you got Geno Smith, and now you got Aston Genty, man, who could be one of the most difficult people to catch or tackle because this speed is like freaking out of this world. It's gonna be a nice matchup. It's gonna be a very nice matchup. It's hard, man. This is a coin toss decision for me, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I'm gonna go with the
mm.
Patriots on this one. I feel like the defense gonna be a little bit better. And what's the point spread on that one?
2.5 field goal.
Field goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about right. 3 points. Yeah, I like the 3 points.
Okay.
Late game, Drake may drive down or whatever, get him like to the 25. At the
43 and
end
a
of the
half over
game,
or under. Which one you going?
I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go under with that one. I'm gonna go under.
Yeah. I definitely think that the Raiders I think it's going to take a little bit of time. I just think it's going to take a little bit of
Hmm.
time. It's going to be a tough environment, tough atmosphere. I think that everybody's going to be all fired up about Mike Vrabel there. A lot of Patriots fans are happy about that. They're
Hmm.
just so ready to get this new season underway with the revamped team, man. They got some weapons offensively now, and defensively they'll be all right. Letting go of Jabril Peppers, that was tough, but
Yeah,
they feel like they're in a good space. But
they got the talent though. They definitely got the talent,
they do have the talent.
but
They
they just
definitely do
need
have
the
the talent.
experience, right? Even with Brock Bowers over there, and man, Brock Bowers is a freaking monster, bro. He
You
is
know what?
a
I'm going to take the
monster.
Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders. The more I think about it, I think I'm going to take the Raiders. I think Genty is going to be a generational player, and I think just might be the difference maker in this game. They can attack you from Genty. They got Bowers is a sensational tight end, top tight end already in the game.
Hmm.
And Jacoby Myers came on strong last year. Uh, the Raiders defense concerns me a little bit, but
Yeah,
I don't think that the Patriots have a definitely improved offense, but they don't have an explosive offense yet. Maybe they'll come out and explode,
right.
then I'll change my pick the next week. But I'm gonna go the Raiders to win this game and the upset, and I'll go over,
You
slightly
gonna go
over.
over? Hmm.
Yes, sir, slightly over,
That
43
could
and a half.
be like I say, that's a toss up, man.
Coin
So many
flip.
levels. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
definitely.
coin flip.
Hmm.
Here's a big one. Let's go Sunday at 1. Steelers favored by 2.5 points at the Jets. Steelers at Jets, man. So the over under is 38 and a half points. And I think, dude, do I smell a Justin Fields breakout game to ruin Aaron Rodgers' Steelers debut? Do I smell that? Not likely, but I do like the new look Jets already, but I think it's going to be a process. We've talked about this, and it's going to take a little bit of time for things to mesh. I think a little bit, and not to mention their starting right guard just sustained what they think is going to be a serious injury. And the Steelers, man, they added DK Metcalf, obviously Aaron Rodgers, and also
Hmm.
Jalen Ramsey. They're going all in. They feel like they can
Right.
win right now. And yeah, how you feeling about this one? It's gonna be a physical fucking game, bro. Punches to the mouth. Very testy. It's gonna be.
Right. I don't know about the Steelers, man. I think this is one of the worst Steelers teams that they didn't put together. Maybe last year. I think last year was pretty bad, but this year is kind of bad too. Even with Aaron Rodgers, but at his old age, bro, you don't want him to be at the helm. You got a 1 year deal. You don't know what you got. You ain't even buy him. You got a lease. You feel me? You got this man on a lease for real, man. You got to kick the tires. You got to do all that stuff, whatever. Check the windshield wiper fluid, everything in this man for real, constantly for real, leaking oil, everything else, bro. With this guy, don't know what you're gonna get with him for real. It's a crapshoot. DK Metcalf, generational talent, bro. But the end of last year, he was doing all that crying and stuff because Najigba was getting those catches and he wasn't
Hmm.
getting those catches. You feel me? So you're gonna put a diva with another diva? That's just like how that shit was with Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that stuff gonna take time to mesh. They ain't played no games together. They ain't played no preseason games, no nothing. You feel me? So just to come out there or whatever and try to get off on the Jets, I don't think it's gonna happen that first game, bro. I think they need a little time to jail. I feel like the running game not gonna be enough. You got rid of Najee, now you got Jalen Warren, which is a great backup running back. Not a number one. You feel me? Not so far. You feel me? Maybe he'll get
Yeah.
into that role, but you had Najee Harris, bro, that constantly gave you 1,000, and you let this man go. No reason for that. I feel like just dumbass move. But I'm going with the Jets on this one, bro. I'm going with the Jets.
Really?
I'm going with the Jets on this one. Yes, sir. And
Okay.
I'm gonna go to over on this one. I'm gonna go to over.
Okay. All right. So I think that I'm liking the like I said, I'm liking the new look Jets offense as well, man. I really am, but I think that Pittsburgh is going to have a rough season because of their schedule, but I think they do have a good team, man. They're not that, they don't have the greatest depth at the running back position or the receiver position outside of Metcalf. Like, I like Roman Wilson, Michigan guy, right? I want him to do good. Let's see what he can do this year healthy. He might prove me wrong and might be that guy, but Calvin Austin, no, I can't really depend on him. Like you said, Jalen Warren, solid back, but not a proven number one yet. But they got Caleb Johnson too from Iowa. They expect that rookie to take that step and be that 1-2 punch with Jalen Warren. So how good that's gonna work, I don't know. But on defense, I think Pittsburgh, they're definitely always solid. They're always elite. And I like them in this matchup, bro. I think Pittsburgh wins this game. I think they cover, and I'm going slightly over to 38.5. I just think they do enough to put
Do a
together
little bit
their win.
more. Hmm.
The Jets, what scares me about the Jets, man, is that if it becomes a competition of like they need to score points, I don't know if I trust Fields having to throw the ball to win them or
Right.
get them in the game against that Steelers defense. I don't trust it. Not the first game. It's going to take some time. Give me the Steelers cover over. So next game, we got the Giants at the Commanders. The Commanders are favored by 6.5 points. The over-under is 48.5. Remember what it looked like, bro, when Roman Wilson, or I'm sorry, when Russell Wilson rather played for the Broncos? You remember what that looked like?
Hmm.
I think more of the same here in old New York City. But you know what?
Woo.
At least he's got neighbors and he's got two solid young hungry
Backups.
quarterbacks,
Yes.
bro.
Yes,
So I
sir. Yes,
mean,
sir.
I'm telling you
Yes,
what. I mean, you
sir.
got Scatterbo and Tracy. That's two good reasons, and Malik Neighbors. That's three good reasons right there to be excited for
Hmm.
the future of the Giants. If you don't have anything else to be excited about,
Yep.
then you know Washington. They added Debo Samuel and Von Miller. So that's going to help them offensively and defensively. That's something to watch out for. Washington
Crucial.
definitely
Crucial.
had a great year last year, and Jaden Daniels' first year and whatnot. How you feeling about this one, bro?
I feel like Washington's still strong. Added pieces. I feel like shit, they're the team to beat. Giants, man, probably won more than 5 games, probably 2 out of the last 3 seasons, maybe 5 games. They haven't been doing much. They had that 1 year. No, they had the 1 year or whatever, like two
When they had the
years ago.
playoffs,
Right.
wild
Yeah.
card.
Yeah. But I don't think Russell Wilson is the answer. I think they should have started. I think they should have started either Jameis Jackson Dart. Probably Jackson Dart, what I would probably give you the best chance of winning with this young offensive team.
Something tells me we'll
Defensive
see them.
defense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Defensively, I feel like the Giants are okay. They can be a little bit better or whatever. But like I say, if you on the field after so many three and outs from your offense or whatever, hell yeah, they're gonna get tired. You know, it's gonna be too much for them or whatever to stay in that range. But they gotta switch at the quarterback. If Russ get hurt or somebody gets hurt or whatever, and Jameis comes in there, whatever. Jameis still got that spunk, bro. I still like Jameis a lot. I still love Jameis and how he leads and all that stuff or whatever. But Jackson Dart, him or Jackson Dart, whatever, get in there, he gonna have that thing rolling. Russell Wilson, not so much. Like you say, the let's ride Russell Wilson probably gonna be coming into play in
Shit broke down,
five,
bro.
4, 3, 2. You know the rest. You feel me? So I'm going. I got to go with them boys, man. I got to go with them boys, Washington. I don't think they'll cover. I think the defense is gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna go to under on that one as well. Debo Samuel, man, you got to get right, bro. You need that old Debo Samuel where you was running, you was catching, you was doing a lot, bro, man. Debo, you was a freaking man, you was so good, bro, at one point in your career, bro, and then like I don't know what happened. You start wearing the skinny pants, short sets, skort sets, and all that stuff or whatever, man. The leather with the little shorts and shit, man. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What are you wearing, bro? You know what I'm
Just
saying? It's
always
just it's
hurt,
just
bro.
crazy. It's just crazy, bro. I just don't know
I,
what it is. He got to step that stuff up though.
I think that's why he's always hurt because it hurts his masculinity, and he
Man,
just
I don't
it
get it, bro. I
wears
don't
off
get
on
how
him or something.
I don't
But
get how you go from wearing baggy jeans, dog, to wearing some shit that look like a squirt set. You feel me? Like that shit don't make no sense to me. You feel me?
I blame the rappers and the celebrities.
Oh my goodness, man. Talking about them rappers right now, man.
Man, crazy.
Boy, they going crazy on Lil Baby and Thug. You seen that?
Nah,
You ain't
I ain't
seen
see it.
that? Oh, okay.
Uh-uh.
You gotta read into it, man.
Nah, I
You
ain't
gotta
see
read into
that.
it.
I ain't kept up with it lately, man. I've been trying to get this shit popping. The
Yes,
week
sir.
one on and popping, yeah, I mean.
Yarameen.
But I think Washington wins this game, bro. I think they're going to cover. I can see them winning this game something like 27-17, 27-14, something. I'm going to go
Mhm.
under. And Washington is that much better than the Giants. The Giants are going to win a couple games this year. Probably games where the defense has to keep them in it because offensively, I don't expect them to do too much, man. Brian Dable, it's only a matter of time before he gets canned and gets out of there. Some might say he's overstayed his welcome anyway. So outside of the one wild card year they have done absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Granted, they haven't had too much to work with. They haven't had a quarterback, so
Right.
I don't know, man. You play the hand you're dealt, I guess, but it ain't working there. Let's go next game, Sunday at 1. We got the Panthers at the Jaguars. The Jaguars are favored by 3.5 points. So 3 of the 5 starting linemen for Carolina are injured to begin the season. The left tackle is doubtful. They got their work cut out for them as it is, so this is obviously not good. And then you got Duval, but they got themselves a goofy ass head coach that has been brought in to save the Jags offense, man. How you feeling about this one?
I like Carolina, bro. I like Carolina game one.
Damn, where's your Duval? Where your Duval spirit, dog?
I like Carolina game one.
Damn, dog.
Don't trust Trevor Lawrence. I don't trust him anymore. I don't trust him. Can't do it. They give that man all that money, dog, to do nothing. You feel me? For real. You're grading on the curve over there, bro. You got to get you somebody over there. You got to get your talented quarterback over there, and you got to get them fast. They finna do all these changes to Duval, man. They finna get the new stadium, set all this stuff up, man, for a bum ass quarterback, bro. For real. They might be looking at Arch Manning coming in. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
it's
Some
it's
team.
it's so it's so up and down with the Jaguars because they'll do so good in the beginning, and then at the end, man, y'all just slack all the way off because y'all think y'all done won something, man, halfway through the season. Those are things that I don't like about the Jaguars, bro. For real. You got to play all the way through the season, playoffs. You got to do everything, So I just don't see the Jaguars winning this first game, bro. The offense, I feel like it's gonna be sputtering. I feel like Travis Hunter gonna do a little something as a receiver. He'll catch some little dinking dunks. Brian Thomas Jr. though, man, is going to be one of those guys, bro. I like him a lot. Get him open. And y'all done lost Evan Ingram, bro. Like ETN hasn't been the same, and you got Tank Bisbee, which is okay. bro, you don't have a lot of offense, bro. That offense is not looking stout at all. That offense is not looking stout. You got to get that shit to them guys, bro. You need another running back that y'all should have picked up in the draft. But like I say, y'all still the same team. Look like to me,
Yeah,
except for Travis Hunter. That's it. You feel me? And he gonna
yeah.
play both sides, man. He gonna get killed out there, man. He only 175 pounds. He gonna get killed out there, bro, trying to play both.
Yeah, they got him playing running with the second string left corner. Yeah, man, but that's what I was adamant on before the season, man. I think to have a long career in the NFL, I don't think he's going to be able to sustain both, bro. He's
No
not that
way.
big of a guy to be doing so.
Mm-mm.
And not that's not me calling him weak or anything like that, bro.
Nothing
He's
like
way
that.
bigger than I am, but
Very,
this
very
is the
talented,
league,
but
man. And you're human.
not been. Yeah,
You know,
you're
you're gonna
right.
get lit up. You're a receiver and a corner.
You're right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that's just something that
Trying to do
you
some
can't
Dion
sustain
shit.
for a long time.
Right.
But regardless, I like Jacksonville to win this game. I think that they win a close one here. I think Carolina covers. I'm going to go under. I just think this is going to be a defensive game, and I think that they will do enough. I think we will get a couple special plays out of Travis Hunter week one because players like this, I hate to say it, but knock on wood, I hope he does it. But you got to use them while they're healthy and while they're because players like
Got
that, the game
to.
he plays, he will get banged up, and I think he can be a potential game changer. But Brian Robinson coming on strong, I think that they can do just enough to beat the Panthers. The Jags are going to lose a lot of games this year, man, and I think this is a winnable game for them. You got to open it up with a win. You're at home. Take them to win. I'm taking Carolina cover. I'm going under. You going over or under with Carolina? It's 46 and a half.
I go under.
But
I'll go under.
all right, let's go Bengals at the Browns. The Bengals are favored by 5.5 points. The over-under is 47 and a half. So Joe Flacco will be starting for Cleveland.
Hmm.
Bruh, you draft two quarterbacks. You traded for Kenny Pickett beforehand just to go with old ass Joe. Cleveland will be Cleveland, ain't it? I'll tell you
Right.
what, bro. But and then on the other hand, you got Cincy poised for a good run in the season, a great run. They done paid their guys, got everybody straight. Most everybody's healthy for the most part. I think they're slated to have a top offense this season. I've called Joe Burrow for my preseason MVP this year. I
Hmm.
expect them to handle business, bro, and that does not change here. I like the Bengals to go in Cleveland, cover this, and yeah, pull off a good win here. I'm taking the Bengals to cover 47 and a half. I'll go over. 'Cause I think we can score enough points here. Joe Flacco he can sling that bitch a little bit. Cleveland had it going a little
He
bit,
can.
and I think Jerry Judy started coming on strong last year, and they could score enough points. So yeah, I'll go over that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm definitely with you on that one. There's not much to talk about.
hmm Yeah, man.
Defensively, Cleveland is pretty good, and they got that boy from Michigan over there,
Oh yeah, my dog Mason Graham, big
Mason
Mace, dog.
Graham. Mason
Yeah,
Graham. So they definitely gonna start putting in some work, whatever on that defensive line. That shit
yeah,
gonna
they
be
always
crazy
gonna be
with him,
tough. Yeah, they always gonna be tough
with Myles Garrett over there. But
on
I
defense.
feel like right. I feel like they'll cover them. I feel like they'll cover the spread
They need to like throw Shador in there, man, because
in
look,
some
they
kind of
got him
way.
running for threes because look, he had a horrible like what his last outing in the preseason, but they never had him running with the ones, man. You always had
Right.
him running with the
Hmm.
twos, the threes. He never got his chance to run with the starters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So until he's given a chance with the starters at a good level, like what do you have to lose, man? You know what Joe Flacco can do. You know what these guys can do. Like that's crazy. Dylan Gabriel, something, man. Like what are you
Right.
doing with
Hmm.
Flacco? You did all of that just to go with. I don't get it, bro.
No
I don't
way.
get it. Cleveland will be Cleveland, anyways. So the next game, here we go. I know you're ready for this one. We got Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Bucks at Falcons. The Bucks are favored by 2.5 points. The over/under is 47 and a half. Bucks are looking to avenge their sweep by Atlanta last season, and we finally get to see what Michael Penix is made of. I already know which way you're going with this, but I will tell you that this year is going to be. Mm, I really don't know what to expect too much out of Atlanta. It could go really decent or really bad depending on how Penix is developed. I don't know how much better he's going to be this year. He can be decent, but it's going to take a little bit of time. They do have Cousins still as the backup if something happens,
Right.
but um, I think this is
Curtains.
yeah, Kirk Curtain is closed. It's over with. But yeah. So I don't know what to expect too much, but what I can tell you is there's no way that this year they sweep the Bucks again because the Bucks are a better team, and I definitely expect them to get their revenge here. I think the Bucks can cover that field goal game. Um High scoring. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go high scoring. I'm gonna go over. Bucks cover over first game of the season. I'm taking your Bucks, Sam.
Yep. Yeah. You say we're gonna see what Michael Penix made of?
Full season.
A bunch of paper clips for real, cause he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it too long for real. Cousin gonna be right back at the helm. Watch what I tell you. We not gonna play no games with this boy. You feel me? So, I'm rocking with my Bucks. I feel like we're gonna go under just because we got some key injuries and stuff. Whatever. I don't feel like we're gonna be all the way 100% like we can be. So I feel like we'll score maybe like 24, 27 points. They might score like 20 points, but we'll cover. Like right under the what it is, 47. You say
47
47?
and a half.
Yeah, so probably right at 20, 20, 24, 20 or something like that. Right under that.
Word. Yeah, I already knew he's taking your boys, but yeah, your boy. The Bucks are slated. The Bucks will have a top five offense this year, no doubt, no question.
Mhm.
They have firepower coming out their ass. We have talked about this
Right.
not long ago, but yeah, it's going to be a great season offensively for them and defensively. They have a good defense too, so
Defense
should be
good.
a
Yeah,
good
defense
defense.
crucial.
Should be a good season for the Bucks, nonetheless. But I definitely got them winning that game.
Yeah, just
All
some
right,
key injuries though. Just Godwin's still hurt, Worf's hurt. Jalen McMillan, I think he might be hurt for like 8 weeks. He had to sprained his neck and stuff or whatever. So, like I said,
yeah,
we got to plug and play. But that's a
that's why they
great
drafted
thing,
Ibuka.
Ibuka. That's
Hmm.
why you do that
Yep,
stuff, right? For
exactly.
real. And we kept Sterling Shepard too, cause that's one of Baker's favorite receivers to go to as well. So he know that playbook too. So we good. Tez Johnson, he good over there too, even though he's small as hell.
He's so small, bro. So
Little,
small, but he's so fast.
right?
He's tear shit up at Oregon.
Hmm.
All right, so let's go Sunday, the 4 o'clock game. Let's go 49ers at Seahawks. The 49ers are favored by 2.5. The over-under is 43 and a half. So the 49ers picked up running back Brian Robinson Jr. in the
Right.
offseason, but remain thin at wide receiver. Gonna have to be a big year for White Boy Ricky Pearsall, and hopefully Juwan Jennings, because Ayuk's still not back from injury, and the other cat is suspended. And then Seattle has Sam Darnold at the helm now, and they also picked up Cooper Kupp. And I definitely expect their defense to continue to be tough. Division matchup game. Who you liking at this game, week one?
Can't trust San Francisco right now. Not as we speak. Not with all the receivers hurt and Debo not know what they're gonna do. Ayuk out. Defense just not the same anymore. They used to anchor off of that defense or whatever and get those turnovers. So Brock Purdy can have easier, you know what I'm saying, settings or whatever, like within the 50, like closer to the 50, whatever, closer to the goal line. I don't feel like they're gonna have that advantage anymore. I feel like they're gonna have to fight hard in a lot of these games. And I feel like you said they're playing you didn't say
Look,
Minnesota, did you? You said who they
no,
playing?
the
Seattle.
see how
Seattle.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, but
yeah,
they
yeah,
got Darnold
Seattle.
now.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Donald, right.
That's throwing you off.
I feel like Donald can handle business. I feel like Donald handle business over there in Seattle. The Jade Bull and Walker, they handle that stuff over there on the offensive end. Defense, like I say, the corners over there, they got the young corners, young safeties. Them boys starting to look more like the Legion of Boom type situation over there. So I'm gonna go with Seattle that first game, bro. Them boys are
Ooh.
sneaky. I'm going with Seattle, and I'm gonna go to over.
You know, I de Seattle's always going to be tough defensively. Mike McDonald, head coach, defensive-minded guy, and they have young studs on defense, bro. Especially at cornerback and Witherspoon and Tariq Woolen. I mean, these guys are
Tariq
they're
Woolen, that's the guy.
they are beasts, bro. They're beasts, and
Witherspoon, you're right.
yeah, they definitely are in division games, but I think week one, when you got a healthy Christian McCaffrey and Ricky Pearsall is going to have a great year this year, George Kittle back, obviously, I just think that I have to give the 49ers the edge here right now because in the long run, I don't know what I'm gonna be looking at. The Niners were all banged up last year. It was a disaster. And Sam Darnold definitely stood on business last year for the regular season because he had that team, a lot of teams surrounded him.
Right.
But I don't feel like you got that same type of cast surrounding you over there.
Right.
It'd be different maybe if DK Metcalf was still there. He's gone. None of your
Lock is
receivers is the
gone.
caliber. None of your
Hmm.
receivers is the caliber of Justin Jefferson to pull you out of a lot of that shit. And very similar though. You got a good defense and all of that. But after that playoff, the last playoff performance with Sam Darnold, when it really counted, I can't trust him.
Yeah,
Not game one. I got to see a little bit. I think he'll be fine in the regular season, but I'm gonna give San Francisco the win here. I like them to cover that field goal. And yeah, I'll go over. I'll go over to 43 and a half, just over.
I just feel like because
24-20.
I just feel like because he's at home or whatever, that's gonna be the advantage. That 12th man at Seattle, bro, man, is so deafening that it's just gonna be an advantage. I don't think Brock Purdy all that. You know they ain't gave that man that money now, so you're gonna have to earn it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to earn what you keep now, bro, for real. You had some good years that you really ate off of everybody else's success, bro. Now you gotta be the success, man.
Yep. They had to pay him though. I think he got him.
Yeah,
He did his job.
he
He
did a
handled
job.
business. So
Yeah,
I credit him, but I'm not completely sold. I'm not sold on him. Like if they're down 21 points,
right.
late in the game, I don't trust him to no, I don't trust him like that. Hell no.
Mm-mm.
So next game here, let's go Titans at Broncos. The Broncos are favored by 8.5 points. The over-under is 42 and a half. Yeah, cameras out. All eyes on number one overall pick Cam Ward as he makes his debut, attempting to resuscitate a dead, stale Titan offense. Man, the Broncos added J.K. Dobbins
Yep.
and Evan Ingram. They got Evan Ingram now back from
Mm-hmm.
retirement. Thank God he's not rapping no more. But that's gonna help booster their offense. No,
No, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no.
oh,
Evan
that was
Ingram. No, no, no. That's Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. My bad.
Right, right,
My
right.
bad.
Evan Ingram. That's the one from Jaguars. He just came
Wait.
from the Jaguars and he played for New York Giants.
That's right. My bad. I stand
Mhm.
corrected. Wait, are you? I think Evan Ingram did a song too, though, just for the record.
I don't think so.
I
I
think
don't
he
know.
did. We might
I
have to
don't know.
look
We
that
have to
up. Y'all
look
let
it
me know
up.
in the comments.
Yeah, let
But
me know.
anyway, Evan Ingram is over there, and that's definitely going to help them, no doubt, in Denver,
Yeah, yeah.
and definitely going to help out old Bo. So,
Bo Nix
yeah, Bo Nix, and definitely Denver's defense. We know they stand on business. So, how you liking this one? How you think Cam Ward's going to fare?
against that defense, man. That's gonna be some growing pains. That defense is tenacious. You know, Bo Nix call him Bo Downs and Bo Dollars, man, because he got that stuff going on right now. I didn't think he would be so good so fast. He really showed us though, man, for real. He pursuing trying to be one of these top guys, these top 10 guys. But I just don't know about the offense for the Titans. I don't know who they got over there. I don't know who the number one receiver, who they got Ridley. They got Ridley,
Yep.
and then they got freaking who the running back is.
So they got Tony Pollard at running back. They got Calvin
Pollard.
Ridley. They got
Mhm.
Tyler Lockett is over there now.
Oh, okay,
They
okay.
got Van Jefferson from the Rams.
Okay, he's so
Yep.
so.
So
Yeah, he's so so. I mean,
yeah,
he got some stuff he can deal with, but I just don't think it's going to be enough.
yep. And then the defense obviously is tough for the Titans. They're gonna stand on business
Yeah,
as much as they can. But if they don't get much from their offense, like Cam Ward is gonna have to do everything, bro.
everything.
Everything, and
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough time for him.
it's
So,
gonna be tough. It's gonna be very
but
tough.
I think they'll cover the spread, and I'm gonna go to under on this one.
I'm feeling you on that, bro, because I think he's gonna show some signs. He's gonna make some throws. Ridley, Lockett, they're guys that can get open, man.
Right.
Lockett still got some.
Nicholas,
He
man,
got some
Nicholas,
running.
he
He's
old,
old, but
but he don't get hurt
he
because he always
he can
falls when he
run
catch the
routes, bro.
ball. Right.
He can still run them routes. He's still
He don't
nasty on
take no
that shit.
hits. Man, the man probably
Mhm.
took 10 hits in his 13-year career.
No doubt.
Here's your get on the ground. Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor.
Get it on the floor. So you got Tennessee covering too, right?
I got him
Yeah.
covering.
Under or over 42 and a half.
I like the under.
Yeah.
I like the under on that one. That should
I
be a
feel
pretty
I,
good game. I feel like that should be a pretty good game going into the end of that one.
I
I feel like Denver will eat him up in the beginning, but then he'll start to get his stride or whatever at the end and try to make it a closer game than what it is, you know?
I'm gonna go slightly over.
Okay.
Cam Ward put together a couple touchdown drives, give him good
Mhm.
17 points, something like that, man. I hope he does good, man. God bless the kid.
I think he'll
All
get
right.
one and one. I think he'll get one rushing, one pass. I don't think he's gonna do
Yeah.
too much more than that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Maybe like 200 yards passing, maybe like
I,
30, 40 yards
I
rushing.
could I could feel it. I was thinking about taking him in fantasy, but I was like, no, I couldn't pass on Shiesty
Mm-mm.
when he fell to me that last time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go Sunday at 4:25. You got the Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers, where the Packers are favored by 2.5 points. The over-under is 47.5.
Mm-hmm.
So Green Bay looks to make their run this year, going all in for Micah Parsons, drafting well as usual.
Right.
Matthew Golden is slated for a huge role on the offense, starting a slot, I believe. And then the Lions enter this game as underdogs in Lambeau, fresh off a win in the NFC North the last two seasons. So dating back to 2021, ever since Dan Campbell and Jared Goff arrived in Detroit, the Lions have beaten the Packers 6 out of 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
How will Green Bay change this year, Sam? More specifically in this game.
Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons gonna be the difference maker. But I still feel like them boys gonna lose though because their receivers they still ain't got no number one receiver. Because you got Wicks, you got Golden, you got freaking Dobbs, and you got the other guy too, man. I can't think of the other
Jaden Reed.
Reed. You got all these guys, bro. None of these guys are number one. They might as well put Golden in number one because he's the speedster, you know. But he probably doesn't know the playbook like that. But man, Detroit got that stuff going on, bro. Man, every time, bro, I go
Have
against
you learned?
every
Are we
time.
learning, Sam? Sam
Listen,
Bam, are we learning?
listen. Every time I go against the Lions when they play Green Bay, and I'm doing that shit again. Green Bay for the fuck.
Hey, thank you.
Nah,
That
I'm just
makes me feel
playing.
better that we're
I'm
gonna
just
win.
playing. I'm just playing, bro. Yeah, I'm going with y'all. I'm going with y'all to do the upset. That shit really not the upset though. But I got them boys. I got the truck winning.
You going over under 47 and a half.
I'm gonna go over. I'm definitely go over because y'all might score 40 y'all down. So
I don't know if we go getting ass that bad, but look, man, I just feel like, and Green Bay was favored too before the Parsons trade, which was odd to
mhm.
me. But every year they're high in Green Bay, and I just think that Chicago getting their new coach, they're gonna maybe kind of take a step. They're gonna take a step forward. I was gonna say a step back. I was thinking about
Mhm.
Minnesota. They're not. Minnesota's gonna do good this year, but they're not gonna do as good as they did last year
Nah,
with the
no
three
way.
losses or whatever. Chicago will be a little bit better, but it's really going to be Green Bay, Detroit, I feel like this year. And so
Mhm.
every year people are high and high and high on Green Bay. They're just so high on Jordan Love, high on everything, man. And I'm like,
I like
let's
Jordan
just
Love.
pump. And I'm just be like, let's pump the brakes. And Jordan Love has shown, I will give him that credit. Last year, like before last year, I was like, don't even talk to me about the Jordan Love shit. He's done
Mhm.
nothing. He's proven nothing. He's looked mediocre at best. Last year, I seen signs of like, okay, I could see why they believe in this guy to take over
Mhm.
now. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's elite, but I think he's good enough to win
He
if
can do it
built the right roster around him. He's got skills.
because
He
they don't
does.
have receivers, right? And he's still been doing that stuff with those young guys.
But he is not fucking Jared Goff. And when we do this best
Mhm.
quarterback in the fucking division, everybody needs to put some respect on Jared Goff because he is the man there. He is the most decorated guy over there. It's not a competition. And look, man, yes, they got Micah Parsons now. That makes them better in the pass rush. Micah Parsons can't stop rushing for shit. He can't stop
Right.
grass from growing. He can't. Dallas was so bad stopping the run last year. Go look at the numbers. It
I
was
seen
just
it.
terrible. They got better trading him away because you got Kenny Clark and a defensive tackle who's going to help
Mhm.
solidify that defensive line more and
Right.
stop the run. They got killed last year. This man cannot stop the run. Detroit does not. Our first option ain't going to be to pass. We got Montgomery. We got Gibby. And we will run it down your throat. I expect them to do more of the same. You know I'm taking my Lions. You know I'm taking them to cover. And you know I'm going over. Starting the season 1-0, walking out of Lambeau as winners because hashtag Green Bay sucks to us Lions fans. So it's gonna be a
Mhm.
good game though, man. I love these games
It's
because I
gonna be a
hate
good
Green
one.
Bay.
It's always a good game.
All right, man. Let's go. Next game, 425. Let's go Texans at Rams. The Rams are favored by 3.5 points. The over-under is 43 and a half. Texans enter the season solid. They added Nick Chubb, Christian Kirk, and they drafted wide receiver Jaden Higgins from Iowa State. And they also added C.J. Gardner-Johnson on defense.
Hmm.
Rams got their hands on Devontae Adams to pair with Stafford as they both prepare for what could be their final dance. Talk to me.
I like what the Rams doing. What's called Houston got rid of Diggs. They ain't really put nobody in his place though. I mean, you say they got the guy from Iowa State. I don't
Christian
know,
Kirk. They got Christian Kirk and they drafted Jaden Higgins from
man.
Iowa State.
Christian,
I mean, Jaden Higgins was really good at Iowa State, but this is the big boys now.
right, right. And you got to get open fast because they didn't address that offensive line at all. So defensively, Houston looks good. Offensively, Mixon's hurt. Chubb's not the same. You're gonna have to probably go with Pierce going into this game. You know what I'm saying? Because Chubb is nowhere near what he was. All those injuries or whatever, man. For real, you just you like a broken record right now. You're a broken piece of glass, man, ready to be shattered. I hate to see that because he was like one of my favorite running backs, bro, back in the day. But he's not. He's not gonna be the same. The run game got to be so much better for Stroud to get, you know what I'm saying, anything going. He can do his thing. Offensive line still kind of trash. I like the Rams. I like that they got Devontae Adams over there. I think it's going to be the emergence of him and then Puka over there and then freaking Kyron Williams.
Hmm.
Bro, it's just a match made in heaven, man. I just think that stuff is going to be so much more than what people are talking about with those guys. You know, they're not giving them enough credit. Jared Verse over there, man, holding that stuff down, man. First year, man, psh, he's crucial, bro. He getting the defense together as a unit. They're not great, but they're not awful either. So I feel like they can do just enough to keep those boys down. I like Rams in Rams.
You going? Do you got them covering 3.5
Three and a half? No, it'll be 3 points. So right under. I say right under.
and 43.5? You going? Where did you going under?
I'm gonna go over.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over on that one.
I'm definitely going over as well. I think there's going to be some points scored here. I'm going to go with the Texans though, man. I just feel like defensively they have a advantage over the Rams. I feel like that they are more proven than the Rams defensively. Offensively, I like. And it says Nick Chubb's ready. He's going to be ready to play. He played in the preseason. Um, I don't know, man. CJ Stroud. I like D'Amico Ryans. I like this Texans team, man. I've been high on them for a couple years, and
Mhm.
need I say they're going to take a step forward this year, even without Diggs and all that. They don't need him. Nico Collins is.
Tank Dell ain't there right now. You know, he
Hmm.
still broke up. You feel me? Like you gotta put a lot of pressure on that quarterback position, bro, and those young receivers. I
Yep,
like Collins. I
definitely.
like Collins. I like
And that's
Collins, you
and
know.
that's what it's about. You got Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz over there too is solid, and I do worry about their offensive line too. But the Rams as well. I think it's a pretty even matchup how you look at it. But I don't know. I got a good feeling about the Texans, man. I'm gonna take Houston to win this game in the upset, and I'm gonna go over as well because I think there's gonna be some points scored here,
They will.
and I think there's gonna be good things coming for Houston this year, man. I like D'Amico Ryans over there.
10-4.
So Sunday night game, let's go Ravens at the Bills. The Ravens are favored by a point and a half. The over-under is 50 and a half. So how
Mhm.
about this for the first Sunday night game, man? Ravens smashed the Bills in the regular season game last year, 35 to 10. Then Buffalo edged them in the divisional round 27 to 25.
Mhm.
For the last 3 or 4 years, man, I've been ranting and raving for Buffalo to get a solid number one option at receiver. So this offseason, they did just that by signing Joshua Palmer. Good Lord. They
That's the
did,
dude from the
however, get
Chargers, right? That's the dude from the
yeah, that'd be
Chargers.
him. That'd be
Yeah.
him. They
Okay.
they did, however, get Joey Bosa on defense and also brought back Tre'Davious White, that corner that they had all
Oh,
them
they
years. So
did.
that'll be good for the
Okay.
Bills,
Yeah, that's good.
definitely.
That's
If
good.
even if just your presence, because they love you, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it'll be good. And then the Ravens got their hands on DeAndre Hopkins now, and they scooped up
Mhm.
Jair Alexander,
Yeah,
released from the Packers, and that gives them a boost on both sides of the ball. Baltimore at Buffalo. Game one, right off rip, man. How you feeling about this game?
I like Buffalo. I like Buffalo on this one.
Okay.
Buffalo at home, man, is a very tough place to play at. Very tough. I feel like Lamar Jackson. I don't think he's 100% neither because he got injured in practice, but he'll be okay. But I feel like defensively, Buffalo sealed the deal with getting all those players. We're getting White back. We're getting Bosa down there, whatever. I say, man, you got to put some money to the defense. You feel me? Because that's what's keeping you out of these games. You're scoring the points, but you can't stop nobody from scoring the points on you. Ask Pat Mahomes. every year.
Mhm.
You feel
Mhm.
me? Like that should be the most important thing. Get your corner, get your D line. You got both of them. I feel like they're not gonna lose a step. Josh Allen still the guy. Cook still the guy. You know, for real. Dawson Kincaid, you got all those guys over there, man. Like I feel like they're gonna win it. I feel like they're gonna win the close ones, close like to the 27-25 game. It's gonna be more closer than that. It's gonna be a close ass game. I like them boys, man. I like them boys, and I like the under.
I just cannot fully ever buy into Buffalo until they get that one receiver, man. I
Hmm.
think they'll keep having these, what, 2, 3 lost seasons and just come up short because Josh Allen's got to do everything. But, to their credit, James Cook has took a step forward and he's really been killing shit lately, coming in as a premier back now. So between that and Kincaid and Knox and their tight end, they just
Hmm.
feel like, hey, well, we got works, and we're just a coin flip away the one year from moving on, and we're just first down away. Like if just we were this close each and every year, man. And the
Right.
same case could be said about the Ravens. I mean, they come
You're
close,
right.
but no cigar.
Right.
These teams are very similar in ways like that. But week one, man, I don't know, man. This game can honestly go either way. I can't sit here and make a case for this team that much
Right.
better than that one. I'll
Hmm.
I'll go with the Ravens just to headbutt with you. You know what I'm saying? So we can kind of separate ourselves on these score sheets. But this can obviously go either way
Either
on a
way,
coin flip. But
and
I
it
think the
also
Ravens.
and it
Go ahead.
also it's also mad about Keon Coleman too. Is Keon Coleman gonna have a good year this year? Because
They
you had a
expect
sucky
to.
year, yeah.
Has
Because
he
they had a
learned how to
sucky
run a
year.
route
I'm just
and
saying,
catch a
man.
ball?
He was great that last year at Florida State. He was a freaking monster, you know. But when you got in the NFL, bro, man, I don't even know if he had like 20 catches. It was insane. He had like one catch here, two catches here for like 7 yards. I'm like, damn, bro, like you was like a top recruit. You was like number 13 receiver. Come on, bro. You gotta do better than that.
Yeah, no doubt. And then I obviously you got when like you got Hopkins over there now gives Lamar another option. Todd
Hmm.
Monken's a phenomenal fucking offensive coordinator. Him and Lamar, they do great things together. Look at that season he had last year, 40 some touchdowns, 400. Man, the Ravens are
Hmm.
gonna dominate, decimate King
Yeah, yeah.
Henry over there. I like the Ravens, bro. Give me the Ravens. I got them covering. I'm going over. I
I
think they'll
got
score enough. Over 50 points. Over 50. I'm going over.
could be.
Final game, bro. Monday at 8:15. You have the Vikings at the Bears. The Vikings are favored by a point and a half, and the over-under is 43 and a half points. So debuts popping here in this divisional showdown, right? You got Ben Johnson makes his head coaching debut for the Bears and he has his work cut out for him, man, no doubt. The Bears rookies Luther Burden and Colston Loveland look to give them that spark offensively, and my dog J.J. McCarthy makes his highly anticipated NFL debut after being sidelined all season last year. So it's going to be a tough start for him as Jordan Addison is suspended for a few games.
Yep.
Rondale Moore, newly receivers, out for the season. Jalen Naylor's questionable, so they brought back Adam Thielen to address that,
I
which that was
seen that.
very smart on their
I
part,
seen
man,
that.
because he's very dependable, man. And but to me as a Lions fan, I look at this game like these guys are just battling for third place in the NFC North. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't give a
Man,
shit
give
who
it
wins this game.
that.
I guess I'd like to pick Minnesota because I do like JJ McCarthy. You know that.
Mhm.
Michigan champion, all that champion quarterback. So I'm gonna take Minnesota just based off the bias. I think Chicago's a little bit overrated. And like I said, they just expect them every single year. Oh, this is the year. Bears fans, this is their year. This is their year. Look, man, y'all have to prove me something, okay? Prove me something. First time head coach. This is gonna be a learning curve, man. I can say it 20 times, I can say it 30 times, I can say it 40 times, but Ben Johnson might do good over there, but this is gonna take some time. Kevin O'Connell, uh, coach of the Vikings. This man knows what he's doing. They're high on JJ McCarthy. Obviously, you got Jets over there. Obviously, everybody else you got over there. I just think they're more experienced outside of just JJ. So I'm liking the Vikings, man. I like them to go out there. I like them to cover, and I'll go over. I'll go
Yeah.
over 43 and a half.
The thing with Chicago, man, the two tight end set, man, gonna be crazy. With
Oh
Loveland
yeah,
and Komet,
and command. Oh yeah,
man, that's gonna be crazy. Then you got DJ Moore, man, going over the top. Who they got at their running back
Adunzi's a
now?
beast.
Right, Adunzi. Who's their running back now?
Swift,
They still got Swift.
DeAndre Swift. Yep.
They ain't draft nobody.
They got Swift as their starter, and at backup they have Rash Rashawn Johnson. Rashawn Johnson is, yeah, he's from Texas. He was a backup Texas a few years ago. But
Oh,
no, they didn't
really?
draft nobody. Nope.
Yeah, so that probably won't work out. They
They
got to
got
get
Luther. They got Luther Burden, that receiver from Missouri. You know, that speedster. So like I said, he's
okay.
gonna spark that offense, man.
Yeah, that's probably why they got rid of Keaton Allen. You know, too much money for
Hmm.
not
They
enough
want to pay him,
production.
right?
Mhm. Man, I'm really liking Chicago on this. They said at one point, I like Chicago. I think Chicago gonna pull that stuff out. Ben Johnson gonna switch that stuff up for him.
Hmm.
I think gonna switch it up. And I like the over.
Yeah, I think they'll do enough score over 43 and a half. It ain't that much. Divisional showdown. I think we're definitely gonna see some points here, man. Definitely gonna see some points, and yeah, dog. I look forward to the first week of the NFL. But thank y'all. If y'all are still watching this, I appreciate y'all. Feel free to drop a comment, a like, a share, a subscribe, all of that. You know what it is, man. We do this shit every week. We're gonna be back here next week on the live stream for y'all.
Yeah,
Feels
yeah.
good to be back. Football's back. Thank
Yes,
God
sir.
in heaven.
For real. Definitely. Man, we at 542 right now. I think 543, one of the two. Man, we moving and grooving. Man, we going into our third year of the podcast. We doing big things, man. For real. We're gonna have more giveaways. We're gonna have more all that stuff, man. You know how we do that stuff. We love giving, man, for real. But just check out the videos. Anything that you might want, man. We got like 800 plus videos, bro. For real. We're not just
There's a
talking
lot
about
of them.
sports. We're not talking about sports. We're talking about trending topics. We're talking about this. We're talking about that, man. We're talking about things that goes on or whatever in our daily worlds. So, man, let's get down with the podcast, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Shout us out, man. Shout us out in the comments, man. Do it. Do whatever y'all need to do. Let Loose Podcast 122.
122.
120.